Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today we are looking at the Mneffe class Superluminal, a rapid passenger shuttle produced by Durotech during the early years of the Galactic Empire. Um, Another one of those ships that we don't typically get to see here. Characteristics: the Mneffe class Superluminal was comprised of a long central fuselage slung beneath a semicircular wing, capable of carrying up to 6 passengers and 20 metric tons of cargo. The Mephi class required a pilot and co-pilot to operate, though could be flown by a skeleton crew of one. For defense, the vessel was armed with a turret-mounted double laser cannon. Um, history: it was built by Durotech. Appearances: says elusive. This comes from West End Games. Elusive, no disintegrations. And then later on, we did see Corellian Translines, Star Wars Adventure Journal when they were trying to bring it back here. I believe through uh, Wizards of the Coast. So this really is, you know, straight from um, West End Games and their creation here. Okay, so switching over because there's not a lot of write up on this. Um, so the Memphi Super Laminal Passenger Shuttle. Now, if I'm messing up the name, please, I do apologize. This is Rebellion era. It's a rapid passenger shuttle. It is Starfighter scale at 27 meters long. It does require the crew of two, has a gunner of one, and can carry 6 passengers. Uh, 20 metric tons is for the cargo capacity, as I'm kind of speeding along here. We do have consumables for 1 month, so it's not a lot of time that you can kind of sit out there and dawdle, but you have a little bit of time here. Cost is 200,000 credits brand new, and 100,000 credits used. It does have a hyperdrive of times one and a backup hyperdrive of times 10. This is where we start really seeing a lot of our common uh, backup of 10, 12, maybe even a 15, but our standard hyperdrive gets to be about 8 times 1. We do have a nav computer. The maneuverability is a 2D, and it has space of 7, so it's not it's not the fastest out there, but it's not all that slow either. It's not like our common freighters that we see going at like 4 or 5. We are going at a space of 7. In an atmosphere, we're able to go about 1,000 kilometers an hour. Hull is at 40 plus 2, so that's actually pretty respectable. It does have a 2D rating for shields, which is pretty good. Our sensors, passively, we can scan out to 2 kilometers. Actively, we can scan out to 4 kilometers. We can do a search up to 6 kilometers and a focus out to about 300 meters. So not too bad. It's pretty standardish, not overly bad, whatever in either way. We do have that double laser cannon, and it is turreted. It does require a crew of one. If you don't have that crew and you just need to do it all on your own, it does state that it can be fired from the cockpit at a fire control of 0D. Um, Otherwise, if you have someone up in the turret mount area actively using it, we have a fire control of 2D, and it does do a damage of 5D. Not a bad ship. It is a pretty good ship for a multi-purpose kind of range. Um, Being able to have 6 passengers, a crew of two, possibly even one, gives you some flexibility if you're using it for a group. And typically, I know that it always seemed like everyone in my group always wanted their own ship. Everybody wants to be a pilot, and I usually gravitated towards ships that I could, carry some extra people on board or the cargo or whatever. But I've always been more the support because I'm running the game. I just wanted something that gave me flexibility in case somebody's ship went down. I could carry them from point A to point B in between our missions or whatever else. Um, and that was my real thing. Why I kind of like ships that I can get someone in a jump seat somewhere or whatever else. I'm usually busy running the game or whatever. I just want that availability, so now we're not trying to figure out who gets left behind, how we're doing things, and so on and so forth. Um, that's kind of where I go on a lot of this stuff. So, and like I said, because I'm always a support character, uh, because I'm running the game, it's just a great support way of doing things, I guess. So, um, you know, here again is another ship that was created by Weston Games for their role playing game. So, unless you're actively part of it, you probably never even seen or heard about this. And trying to pronounce it is definitely not the easiest thing in the world either. So it's great bringing these ships to light and giving them a little bit of uh, a presentation for everybody. So it's always fun. Hope you enjoyed the series. It's always fun bringing this to you. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next video.